Hello and welcome to my channel, Lead with Love. So in this channel, I always talk about ancestor money. I talk about spiritual things. I talk about black magic. I talk about people that do black magic, black salt, how to make your own black salt. Like you can make your own black salt. I talk about the moon cycles, Mercury retrograde, because we're in Mercury retrograde. It's going to be going on until May 14th. So things are going to be going crazy. Whoever is doing black magic, don't do it during this time. Like, don't do it. Don't do it to yourself because it is going to backfire. It's going to backfire terribly. Very, very bad. It's going to go so bad for you because you're doing bad things and wishing bad things, and everything you put out into the universe, that is what's gonna come back to you. It's gonna come back. Like, you think you could do all this fuck shit to people and you're gonna have a good life. Like, no, you're gonna have a messed up life. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit because, me, right? Me. I've worked, I've always been around black magic. It's always been around employment. It's always been the people I'm around. Like, I'm always around people that do black magic, that want to play in it. And I don't do that. I don't do those things. So I've always had to learn how to protect myself. I've always had to cleanse my energy, cleanse my space. I always had to do baños. Baños are the spiritual baths. I always use Florida water. I always I always burn candles. Like, I don't remember when I didn't burn candles. I always burn candles. Even when I was in foster care, I was burning candles. And it's like, that was just who I am. you know? I don't talk about it because people always think, oh my God, like, what the fuck? Because, they don't know. I had to learn. I had to learn because I have been spiritually attacked from all different kind of angles. It could be your own family. It could be employment. The employment that I had, I was there for 14 years, and it was bad. It was bad. Like, this woman was awful. She was terrible, but she knew how to get shit done. Like, she knew how to get things to go in her favor. So she manipulated the system, manipulated people, and she did black magic to everyone. Everyone. I wrote so many complaints. I wrote so many complaints about the Bronx County Clerk, about the Bronx Supreme Courthouse. There's so many complaints on file. On file. Nothing ever gets done because it's on lock. Like, you think the government is so right or the laws are so just, and it's like they're just as corrupt as anyone else. And it's like the people within the government, they're the ones that control everything. So that's why I quit, because it's like it's so corrupt, and I just didn't like having to deal, like, I'm supposed to help people, but and then it's like I felt like I couldn't help people the way I wanted to help people. And I was always picked on. I was always picked on by this woman. What's her name? Teresa Torres. And she's still she's still in the courthouse. I'm like, this woman is still there, and she has done stuff to so many people, and she's still there. It's like evil people, it's like they stay in power for so long, but and then when it comes their time, they're gonna fall. Eventually they fall, and they lose everything. Everything that they have, they lose it because they earned it. How do you say? They received it in a bad way, malicious way, unjust way, like it wasn't right. Their time will come. So now I'm in another place. I quit the courthouse. I was like, hell with this place. I can't deal with this place. So I'm in another place of business. And it's the same thing. It's black magic. Like, that's what they do. That's what people do. They play in black magic, and they do it to everyone that is there because they think that they don't know. And I'm like, you don't know where I come from. You don't know what I know. Like, you don't know anything about me, but you want to play with my spirit. And it's like, I don't back down. I don't back down. And it's like, if you want a problem, you got a problem. You got a problem. I'm gonna be a problem. Like, if that's what you want, that's what you got. That's what you got. And I'm gonna stick up for myself. I'm gonna defend myself. I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to get my point across and for you to understand where I am coming from, because I'm not, there's a reason for everything. There's a reason for everything. There's a reason why things are happening, why unjust things are happening. There's a reason for it, you know? And it just sucks, when you try to do the right thing and then there's always someone there that doesn't want you. I guess they don't want people to acknowledge you or your presence or your work or anything. They don't want you to say anything about what's really going on. And then it's like everyone has on this mask, like they don't see what the hell is going on, and it's right in your face and you don't want to see it. So then now I'm gonna have to show you. I might have to show you. And it's like, I don't know. Black magic is everywhere. Everybody does it. Everybody does it. It could be your neighbors. It could be random people in the street. It could be anybody. This is what they do. This is what they do. And you have to pay attention to people. You have to pay attention to their lifestyle, to like just the way they handle things or they move. You have to pay attention to it, because not every person you meet is a good person. Not every person you meet is gonna have good intentions for you. They could really be trying to sabotage you, to ruin you, to cause you problems, make your life harder than what it has to be. And it's like, life is not hard. Life is not hard. It's the people that you meet in your life that sit there and they make it hard for you. And you have to pay attention. Pay attention to this energy. Everybody has energy. Everybody has good. Everybody has bad energy. You have to pay attention so you know who you want to be around, who you don't want to be around. Like, ugh, get away from me. Like, I don't speak to people like you. Like, no, get out of here. But, when you have good energy, then you always going to want it around. You're always going to want to talk to them. You're always going to want to be around them. You just want, it's good. So it's like, okay, I could handle this. But, that bad energy gives you bad luck. Everything goes south. All the things that you want to do, you don't do it because of this negative energy. And you have to pay attention to the energy. I don't know why people don't talk about black magic. It's like so many people do black magic, and it's like so many people are unaware of the signs of someone playing in magic. There's someone doing a love spell on you, someone doing chaos magic on you, someone doing money spells against your money because they want you to be broke. And it's all spiritual things. It's like, it's things you cannot see it. You can't see it. It's spiritual. Black magic, you can't see it. You can't see when somebody's sitting there doing that fuck shit. You can't see it, but you have to be aware of what is going on. And it's like when someone is trying to block your money or doing anything, that's why I burn ancestor money all the time, because it's a way to clear up blockages within your life. It's a way to the emperor. The emperor, he is for justice. He wants justice for you. You know, whoever is sitting there, they're playing in magic or they're doing things against you, against your life, against your household, against your, you know, it's like, yo, you don't even know me and you shouldn't be doing this kind of stuff, but this is what you want to do. All I'm gonna say, you don't have to sit there and do anything to these people. I'm gonna say burn ancestor money. Let your ancestors handle them, because your ancestors can do a better job than you can ever do. Your ancestors will handle them. God will handle them. But I am gonna do my return to senders with my tea lights. Well, let me show you. Let me show you my table, because I already started. Like, I did my tea lights, and I have to carve in it with my kinu knife. I have my black salt ready to go. Got my glitter ready to go. My oil ready to go. I gotta shake it. But you know, I feel like doing return to senders today, and that's what I'm gonna do today, because you know, it's like people just always doing fuck shit. It's supposed to be for every day. So it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So it's supposed to be for 7 days. So I'm doing it for 7 days for the whole week. But I want to do it again. I want to do it again. So I'm going to do it again, because I feel like doing it again. Because, you know, the energy's off. You know, people just doing shit. You doing shit. Like, why? Why you got to keep doing shit? And I'm gonna have to keep protecting myself. Keep protecting myself. Do my spiritual baths, my cleansings. What is it? Take your baths with salt, sea salt, coarse salt, kosher salt. You know, the charcoal powder, charcoal, activated charcoal. That also works. You know, it's a whole bunch of things you can use to protect yourself. Incense. I'm always burning incense. Look, Palo Santo. I got a different one, Palo Santo. That's why it's smoky, because I got a new incense holder. I was like, I'm always burning incense. I always have to keep my energy clean, because I deal with people. Well, I'm around people. I don't deal with nobody. I don't deal with nobody. I don't like nobody around me. Like, it's just me. But you know, I put myself in environments that are like this, and I have to protect myself. I always gotta protect myself, because I know what I'm around. I know what I'm dealing with, and it's like, you can't see it. You can't see it, but you have to pay attention. You gotta pay attention to the energy, because it's never gonna lie to you. Everybody else is gonna sit there and they're gonna lie. They're gonna lie to you. They're gonna lie in your face. They're gonna want to make you feel like you're wrong, or you're not doing what you're supposed to do, and da 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 da. You don't fucking know me. Like, you don't know me. You don't know what I'm doing. You don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know what kind of mask is mask. It's like an illusion. Like, they don't see it for themselves. So then you have to show them. You have to show them. And they're going to see it. And they're going to be like, oh my God. Like, yeah, you couldn't see this before. Like a fucking month ago. You couldn't see it. Now I have, you know, you calm down. Do my return to senders. Return to sender. I got a carve in there. Do what I do. Return to sender. Return to sender. Return to sender. All this negative energy. Like, I just wish everybody was a good person. Like a good, decent person. Or you could talk to them. You could trust them. But you can't trust anyone, because they all do the same shit. They all do it. And it's like, oh my God. Like, all I can say is protect yourself, your energy. If you like candles, light your candle. You pray to God. God covers you. God watches over you. God takes care of you. And you have ancestors. You have ancestors. We all of us have ancestors. Let me see. My bad. my bag of ancestor money. I have something else. Oh, I have this. This one is the one that I'm gonna burn later, but I have the bills, whatever. You know, I have ancestor money, and I'm gonna tell you all the time, burn ancestor. Like, you need to burn ancestor money. Like, you need to acknowledge your ancestors. Your ancestors are real. They're waiting for you. They want you to acknowledge them. Like, hello, like, I'm waiting for you, and you're not waking up. Like, you gotta wake up and realize you got ancestors, and your ancestors got you. They're not gonna let nobody sit here, fuck with you, and play with you, and try to ruin your life. Like, oh, hell no. Like, let your ancestors handle them. Let God handle them. You know, put your faith in God. Like, you don't have to sit here and do what these people do. You know, that's what they want. They want you to lower yourself or your standards and be like them. Like, no, I will never be like you. Never. And I hope one day you find peace, you find happiness. I don't know how, but I wish you the best. Just get away from me. And that is all. I just wanted to talk. I am rambling here. I talked about the courthouse, the black magic in the courthouse, the government and politics. And then I leave the government, I leave politics, and I'm doing retail, and it's the same shit. It's the same shit. It's the same black magic. And I'm just like, everybody does it. It doesn't matter where you go. It doesn't matter. Everybody does it. It could be your neighbors. It could be your lover, your partner. It could be your family. It's like everybody's gonna do it to you, and they're gonna lie. They're gonna lie and say, oh my God, I can't believe you said that. I would never. And they're sitting there, and they got you in a jar in the cabinet somewhere, or they got you in their freezer somewhere. You know, that's all black magic. All of it. I just started my channel. I'm gonna talk more about it besides burning the ancestor money, but burning ancestor money, it is gonna help you. It's gonna protect you. Your ancestors got you, and you gotta burn ancestor money. Like, that's all it is. You just gotta burn ancestor money. You gotta acknowledge them. Like, oh, I got ancestors. Like, I'm here, I'm burning this money for you, ancestors. Like, I love you, ancestors. And you're gonna make them so happy. Just so happy to know that you're awakened to it. And you know, you got ancestors. Yes, you got ancestors. I am rambling. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna see you later. Always, always lead with love. Stay positive. Vibe high. And never go to the other side. Like, you stay positive. You thank God. Thank your ancestors. You know, things are gonna be alright. Always lead with love. Bye.